Hi, I'm Becky Rathbone. Welcome to another episode of Designs with Flair. Today I'm going to show you different types of garland and ways to use them around your home. I'm going to show you how to decorate a stairway and ways to attach the garland to your stairway without doing damage to the stairs. I'm also going to show you how to use garland in other rooms around the house, so be sure and stay tuned. In today's episode, I'm going to show you the different kinds of garland, and then later in the episode, I'm going to take you to a home and we're going to show you how to use the garland in a home. So we're going to get started with some of my favorite kinds of garland. This one is a very simple garland, and you may even think it looks a little Charlie Brown garland, but I love this. It's real feathery and light, and it works great on a chandelier. You can cut it, it's easy to cut, and you can use it around things. It's depending on your type and style of stairway, you can use it on your stairs also. It's just fun and a little bit different. And then this is a new one we got in this year, this beautiful gold garland. Isn't that rich? So pretty. And then this one is also got a lot of glitter, and it's real feathery and light, but isn't it beautiful? You wouldn't even have to have lights in this. It just picks up on the light with the glitter. It's so pretty. And then if you like lights, we have lots of big, pretty, full garlands. Our garlands are nice and full and have the lights already on them if you like doing it that way, or we have it that comes plain also. Very pretty. That works great around the front door, that lit garland, or on a stairway also. And then I'm going to show you over here. This is a kind of a garland style, or a large pick, either way you want to call it. I used this in a home the other day, and we used two pieces of it end to end and used it on the fireplace. They had a big flat screen TV on top of the fireplace, so this worked really well because it went under that and didn't interfere with anything. So it wasn't quite as fluffy as some of the other kinds of garlands. And then this one here, let me hold it up for you. It's the same thing, but look at the fun colors in that green and red that we talked about in the last episode. Isn't that fun? And then this one here is just a real pretty flocked garland. It has jingle bells on it. It's also a very nice garland. And then there's always the berry garlands. Grab this one out. And the berry garlands look really nice to use with the traditional garlands and mix them together. See if I can lay this up here. And that makes a very nice look to use something that's a little bit different. So that's kind of what products we have this year, in lots of different sizes and styles. So now let me go show you how to use them in a home. Okay, we are going to get started on our stairway, and we have a few different products I'm using here. We have some Abaca garland. It comes in red. And it also comes in coppery gold and a natural gold. And they're just kind of fun. I use them a lot in the backgrounds of Christmas trees, but I thought I would do something a little different with it on the stairway. So I've got it started over here. I've used a long glittery hanging piece and a nice pretty poinsettia pick. I have these new bungee balls that we got in this year that help you get your garland attached to your stairway without doing any damage to any of the wood or trim on your stairs. I just think they're awesome, and I wish I'd thought of this. They look like the great big ponytail holders we used to have when I was growing up. So I've used, I've already started over here. I've used one of the hanging down and a poinsettia, and I've attached it to the stairway. And so I'm going to bring this over and kind of roll it a little bit. Just kind of nice and full and fun. And I'm going to attach it here onto the stairway. I'm gonna kind of hold this all in my hand like this and bring it around. I'm just gonna kind of take the end of that and poinsettia and bend it down. You also could just cut it off. It's probably the easiest thing to do. And I'm gonna take the bungee cord and come around and secure it, and if it shows, it looks like some Christmas balls. So kind of a really neat idea. And one thing when you're doing this, when these poinsettias, the way they come, they're just real flat like that, spend the time and shape them out, because that's what's going to give you a nice, pretty look. It takes a little time, but each petal, each thing, shape it out and to where it looks like this. And then just keep going. If you don't like the poinsettia or wanted to do something a little bit different, you could just come in with a pretty bow. And if you didn't watch our segment on how to make bows, you need to find that and check it out. So I'm going to pull this out, set that down there a minute, and add the bow on instead and see what you think. That's what it looks like with a bow on there. Now I'm going to show you how to do a more traditional look with the regular garland. Okay, so now we're ready to get started with our traditional garland. I've already started it over here, and I've used my bungee balls. Already got a bow on it, and I'm just going to kind of let it droop down a little bit and bring it over to how far I want it. And add my bungee ball on. And if you wanted to do a bow, or you could do another poinsettia and then like do every other one, like the poinsettia and then do another bow down here. And I think that might actually work very nicely. See if I can get this in under the cord. Okay, so I've got this piece added in here, and I think that's actually going to work very nicely. Maybe doing a bow here and a poinsettia and coming down here and doing another bow. Be sure when you're doing this to shape out your garland, make it nice and full. Spend the time doing that. That makes such a difference in your final product. Okay, I've got my second piece attached. The way the garland comes, they have nice strong wires on the end. Just kind of bend them and loop them together, and that works really nicely. And you're just going to keep coming down the stairs, and when you get to the bottom, if you have a little bit of extra, it looks nice enough for you just to hang it down down at the bottom, and that works great. We're going to fix this, put our bow on it, and plug it in, and it's going to look fantastic. Now we're going to show you some video of other ways you can use garlands around your house to make your house look festive. I hope you were able to get some great ideas on how to use garland in your house this holiday season. Be sure to watch for future episodes where we hope to inspire your creativity and have fun while doing it.